Hey everybody, this is Grace. I've been making videos sitting down here and going through notes that I'd written recently even. Surprise, surprise. And one of them, it was about, I had seen recently, and I've been seeing from different people online, this is kind of like, they want to put forward, they want to normalize narcissism. It's yet another one. I mean, there are plenty that have happened that I have seen over the years. Years. And anyway, skip that. But they're putting out there, basically, they want people to be kind of like them in that they don't feel any empathy and they don't move then to show compassion and to do something about it, if possible. Now, I remember years ago I did a video about compassion and empathy, and I think I did them backwards. Not surprising. It's many videos I've done, yeah, and being me being me. But basically, from what I understand, is that empathy comes first. You see you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and like something happens to them, and you put yourself in their shoes, and you say, "Whoa, what would I want?" Well, I mean, I can feel what they must be feeling. We don't know that 100% for sure, certain, but we can have a good guess of what they must be feeling, and that moves to that compassion enough to do something about it, if possible. Even if it's like if somebody actually got physically hurt, to call, for call 911 or, whatever it is where you live to get some emergency there. Whatever it is called where you live. I remember it was just call for an ambulance. That's what we used to call it. Now it's what, EMT, or what is it now these days? Anyway. Or if it's just, to whether you think that person, if it's somebody who, what they need. You think about what they need, like if they need a hug, they just need a hug. Or they just need somebody to comfort them in some way, and to move to that, to move for that comfort, to comfort them. If they want your comfort, they tell you no, that means no. Don't hug me, I don't want to be touched, I don't want, whatever it is. Okay, but you feel what you would think they are feeling, and you move to help them out. Okay, you can feel it. Anyway, recently, yet again, I watched video, not the same person as before, several of them recently, several of them over, I'd say actually, since 2020. And today is January 3rd, 2023. And really, it's like it's been increasing since 2020 at least, that people are putting out there that you should not feel anything when you're dealing with anybody. I'm talking like each one says, well, you shouldn't show any emotion when you do this. Oh, don't be an emotional person. And when you listen to the people who say anything along the line that is basically saying, don't have empathy. Don't be compassionate and help them. It's like, why? I mean, they want to normalize it. Possibly because that's what they feel. A lack of emotion. A lack of empathy in this situation. Okay, I'd actually written on my notes, compassion and greed definitions of definitions. I meant to say compassion and empathy. Okay, so let's see. What else had I written about that? Actually, that's it for now. But I am going to do more on greed. I think greed is something that, we know the word. We know what it means pretty much overall. But I think greed is something that hasn't been discussed much in a long time that I have seen. I've been online since 1990. Okay, since 1990, and a little before then, I had my first computer in 1982. 1982. 40 years. My goodness. Anyway, I think that was even last month. Yeah. Oh, wow. So long. And I have seen quite a bit. And one of them is that greed hasn't been mentioned much. I wonder why. Seriously. You know, you'll hear it mentioned every blue moon, but it's every blue moon. At least that's how it has been for me. I have seen it this way. I don't know what you have seen, so I can only speak for myself. But yeah, you know, especially since I do videos that include, some of them are about narcissism, actual narcissism. I know these days, well, okay, a mom with her four is about to move past, and I'll put children in my video, other people's kids in my videos. I do not put them in there, if at all possible. Anyway, this is about greed. I think it needs to be. I do all these videos so much about narcissistic behaviors. I don't diagnose anybody on any kind of anything, and I don't give advice, none of that. But this with greed, I've seen. Like I said, I think in a way it's like something that's been swept under the rug again. You know, that people go, you know, too many, they have certain things they want to talk about. And some people will work really hard to make sure that they are normalized, like I'm saying this with narcissism, and to lack, in order to, however they put it, that you should not have any feelings. Okay, I'm an extremely analytical person. All right, I am. And someone say maybe that I lack. I don't. I don't lack in feelings, emotions, and all that. But there was a time that I kind of questioned that before they put me on medication for diabetes. But that's a whole separate video, if not many. But yeah, I'm very analytical, very logical, very analytical, and I say, screw those people. I mean, just get them out of your life. Nope, I don't give advice. I'm not saying that. Strike that. Yeah. Oh, man, just, oh, gosh, don't listen to, I would tell my daughter, my son, whatever, don't listen to people like that that say, you should not express any emotion. Don't make your mind up on any emotion. Well, I'm not saying, too, that emotion rule you, but the way that they put it is that they don't want, they're trying to get people to feel none, to feel nothing. So when they say things, this is possibly one of the reasons, is when they say things that are awful cold. I mean, like cold-hearted as you can imagine. Isn't that something that psychopaths, well, anyway, sociopaths, anyway, narcissists, histrionics, borderline, whoa. Yeah, but they want to make sure, you know, they want to work really hard at making people not feel those emotions, not feel any emotions. Not, you know, oh, you can experience anger, that's okay. You know, anger's fine by them. You know, whatever it is, you know, that is going to work for them. So then here comes this greed that's been, like I said, swept under the rug. And how much of it that they're trying to change people's way of thinking about things, that they should not do anything that involves emotions. You know, that's what they say. How stupid. But anyway, how much of it, the underlying cause that has already been swept under the rug, is greed? Quite a bit in my experience, what I've seen, of what I have seen. Oh, yes. Anyway, I think it needs to be discussed more all around. Okay, I think I'll wrap this up. Talk to you on another video. Read the disclaimers in the description box below this video on YouTube.